Good evening, Amherst County school community. This is Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Schools, and I'm coming to you tonight to inform you that starting on August 26th, the Virginia Department of Health has recommended temporary closure of all secondary school facilities in Amherst County, including Amherst County High School, Amherst Middle, Monelison Middle, and Amherst Education Center until September 2nd due to an outbreak of COVID-19. A person who has tested positive for COVID-19 entered a building without notifying staff and is the source of many positive cases that has led to an outbreak and subsequent closure. In order to return on September 2nd, students will be asked to provide a negative test result for COVID-19. If a student refuses to test, they will be eligible to return on September 7th. Students who test positive or are displaying symptoms must contact their schools for their return date. For your convenience, the Virginia Department of Health will provide a testing clinic in our schools on August 31st. More information will be provided on the location and times of those clinics. Instruction will continue as all teachers will provide Google Meet links to their students and will follow the normal class schedule from home. All healthy students will be expected to attend each of their classes during these days, and attendance will be taken. To prepare for this virtual learning, each principal will send out a link to hold a virtual student assembly first thing tomorrow morning. You'll receive that information from your principal shortly. We will continue to provide breakfast and lunch each day from 10 to 11 at any Amherst County public school. We will follow appropriate mitigation strategies by using curbside pickup. With technology, if you need a hotspot in order to log in, contact your school first thing in the morning. The VDH, after they've looked at the data on all of our schools, they do not recommend that elementary schools be closed at this time, but we assure you we will continue to monitor these schools closely. All staff will be expected to report as the VDH believes that teachers can adequately isolate from one another to conduct their virtual learning. And finally, we will be providing more information. We will have a kind of a question and answer session on Zoom Friday, but I want to talk a little bit about mitigation and how we've gotten to this point and how we as a community can do things that need to be done to make sure that we continue to stay in school. And I think we all know, and we've said this for 18 months, the schools reflect the community and what's going on in the community. And if there's high community spread, it's going to be in our schools too. And this year, since the law requires us to be in school 5 days a week, all day, we don't have the ability to spread out like we had last year. And so it becomes much more difficult. So we ask you, we urge you, if you have a sick child or a child displaying symptoms, keep them at home. If you have a student who is testing, keep them at home. If there is a family member being tested, keep your child at home. We have things in place in our schools that can prevent the spread, but if students are coming to school and they're sick, this Delta variant is a very, very contagious strain, and it is really moving quickly through our community. So I urge you, when you're at home, when you're in the community, do the things that you need to do to help us get back to school. Because if we have sick children in our building, this is the type of thing that's going to happen this year. And we certainly don't want that to happen. It's been great seeing students back, and I want to keep that going, but I'm going to need your help. You will be getting more information throughout the time that we are closed down, but we ask for your patience with us. We are working very diligently to make this all work. And so with that, I will ask you to have a good evening and to please stay safe. Thank you.